Hello, my name is Travis Bean, and on this channel we talk Kanye West. And today we've got some interesting news. I actually wonder if the news is playing out exactly like Kanye fans think it is. But basically, what happened was Robert Pattinson, who plays the Batman in The Batman, which was just released, hosted a Batman party at Pete Davidson's bar, which is what's the name of this bar? The Pebble Bar in the Rockefeller Center in New York City, which is right by the SNL studios. Um, Plays multiple Kanye West songs. So Kanye West songs were playing all night. And then over on What's Up Ever, Theophilus London confirmed that someone said they were at the party, they were there. It's true, like lots of Kanye was being played, which I should have pulled up Chris's tweet, but Chris tweeted out hashtag my Batman, and it got like, you know, tens of thousands of likes and people taking it as a sign that Robert Pattinson is like a Kanye fan and like supports Kanye and in the midst of all of this Pete Davidson drama, which could very well be true. Like maybe Robert Pattinson is a big fan of Kanye. But I was reading this article and where is it? Interestingly, many partygoers thought Pete was going to host a party, but he didn't attend the event. He was stuck filming a movie and couldn't make it. For those who may not know, Robert Pattinson and Pete Davidson have been very good friends for many years. So Pete was honored to have his first celeb-filled party at his newly opened Pebble Bar to be for the Batman premiere. So Zoe Kravitz was there, Channing Tatum was there. God, I needed to be at this party. Oh my gosh. Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock. It's a lot of people. It's an interesting, like Dave Chappelle, like it's cool with Kanye. This whole thing, like at first I did think like, oh, like Robert Pattinson, like that's awesome because he's this guy who like kind of denies fame, right? I actually was reading this article because like I've always had that perception of him, but then I really went into the weeds and like did some Google searching, and he really is that kind of guy. Like after Twilight, he was like uber exposed. You know, after Harry Potter, where he played Cedric Diggory, and then Twilight, where he plays Edward Cullen, he was big. He was the next big thing. He could have been a huge movie star. He's like one of the most handsome men in the world. Like girls love him. He could have leaned into that career, but he chose not to. And we've seen him do a lot of interesting work after that. Like he's working with a lot of the auteurs, like Christopher Nolan and Tenet and Claire Danes. And is it High Life? Is that the name of that movie? I saw that movie, but I can't remember the name of it. He's in The Lighthouse with Willem Dafoe. He's just made and he was in a Good Time with the Safdie brothers. Like he's very much made a point to kind of like reject where he could have gone with fame and kind of capitalize on the spot he was in to make more artistic films and take his career in a more indulgent direction, which is awesome. Like it's so great to see somebody doing that. And on top of that, I found this article. Robert Pattinson is pulling a Kanye West. He's like going into fashion in a way that Kanye did. Like you're not like these kinds of people aren't expected to pull it off in fashion, but like we see them trying and doing interesting things. So all that led me to believe like, okay, like maybe Robert Pattinson's like, you know, making a little nudge to the world. Like I support Kanye in the midst of all of this, you know, Kim and Pete drama. But I think that might be a bit of a reductive and simplistic reading of it. So while Robert Pattinson might be a fan of Kanye, just because like they both seem like they did similar things with their career, like they're both indulgent in that way, like they do what they want. The fact that he's such good friends with Pete, I almost wonder. And then you think of the latest article where Pete was talking about how he found the Easy video where Kanye is killing him in claymation form, is decapitating Pete and burying his head in the ground and stuff. Pete called it hysterical and basically like tried to play off any negativity around it. Like, Kanye thinks he's getting to me, but like he's not really. I wonder if this is in that vein, like play Kanye's music, the show, like we don't care, like that kind of thing. And, you know, after that quote from Pete, I kind of feel like that is what's happening. So yeah, I guess that's all of that wrapped up into one. It's probably not what a lot of people think it is, considering Pete and I almost said Edward, Edward Cullen, Robert Pattinson are friends. I don't think it really means anything, probably. it just like maybe he just is a fan of Kanye. Maybe they did it to play off Kanye. I don't know, but I just wanted to like note that in case like people thought it was one thing, because I think that's been the perception. And notably, Robert Pattinson is somebody who doesn't do a lot of interviews. I think I found a quote in here. Where was it? I thought I highlighted it. Oh yeah. Speaking of his notoriously private demeanor, he told the magazine, "I want to be misunderstood. People are always changing, and the more you put something down in print, people form opinions, and they're constantly creating who they think you are." Affirming acting as the only focus he wishes to convey publicly, he continued, "I want to disappear into a role," before adding of his fame, "I could stay silent. If I could stay silent, I would." So that is something interesting too. Like rejecting fame, that is very much, even though Kanye chased fame, he's kind of always talked about the disparities of fame and how empty and hollow it can be. And just like this idea of disappearing into a role and not wanting the public to control your narrative. That's all very Kanye talk, right? So despite all that, I don't think they were playing Kanye songs because Robert Pattinson doesn't like Pete and likes Kanye. I just think maybe, if more than anything, what makes sense to me is they were just playing Kanye music because Kanye music is awesome. And it's their way of showing that Pete is not bothered by Kanye, which maybe he shouldn't be. Pete should maybe just keep living his life and not worry about whatever music videos are made about him. But I don't know. I'm not on the inside here. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're thinking. But yeah, they're all doing good stuff, right? Robert Pattinson, the guy's got it going on. All right. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below, and you can talk to me about anything. I mean, I didn't expect to do this part of the video, but I'm here for you. Like if there's any dark thoughts you want to work through, if there are any life questions you have, any movie recommendations you need, I'm pretty much here for all of it. I probably wouldn't ask me about... No, I could pretty much help with everything, actually. I was trying to think of something I probably couldn't help you with, but I'm pretty knowledgeable and flexible and experienced. World traveled. I'm here. Like I can help you. So anything I can't help with, I bet Chris can. So I'll put it that way. So if you leave a comment below and I can't address it, I'll get to Chris. Okay. Thank you so much. Stay wavy and keep it loopy.